Today I'm going to show you how to pull live data from any website and feed it directly into Claude for analysis and create something powerful with it. The specific thing I'm building is an Amazon price tracker that spits out a competitor breakdown, but the workflow is completely reusable. Same setup, you could be pulling job listings and having Claude tell you which roles are growing, or news headlines and having Claude summarize what's shifting in your industry, or really any site where there's information you want to stay on top of. I've been using this for a few weeks now and it's genuinely saved me a lot of time, so let's get into it. So here's the current situation. Claude is really good at analysis. You give it a data set and it'll find patterns, give you a summary, tell you what matters. The friction has always been on the data side. If I want Claude to look at what's happening on Amazon right now, or what jobs got posted this week, I have to go collect that myself, open tabs, copy stuff, paste it in. And that works once, but if you want to do this regularly, it gets old fast. What I wanted was a setup where the collection happens automatically and Claude just handles the thinking. Turns out you can wire that up pretty easily, and once it's running, you can basically set it and check back in whenever you want with fresh analysis. The workflow is pretty simple. There are 3 steps, same every time regardless of what site you're targeting. Number 1 is to pull structured data from the web, get clean organized output back, and then hand it to Claude with a question, and that's the whole pattern. Let me show you each piece. The tool I'm using to handle the data collection is Bright Data, who's sponsoring this video, and I wanted to spend a minute on why the collection part is actually the tricky piece here. If you ever try to scrape data from a website yourself, you know it tends to break. The site changes something, your setup stops working. You make too many requests, you get blocked, and even when it works, you usually get back raw messy code that needs a lot of cleanup before it's usable. Bright Data Scraper APIs take care of all of that. You tell it what site you want data from, you get back clean structured output, actual label fields like product name, price rating, review count, not raw HTML, not something you have to untangle, just the data, organized and ready to hand off to Claude. It's all publicly available information collected in a responsible way. They're pretty explicit about compliance being a core part of what they do. There's also free credits to get started. Link is in the description, so let's build with it. Alright, I'm in Bright Data right now and I'm on the scraper section over here, and you can see they have a bunch of categories. You can extract data from LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, ChatGPT, X, Facebook. They also have, for example, AI search, B2B, data for AI, e-commerce, financial, whatever you want. There's a bunch of options over here. So let's do something that we all love using and go to e-commerce, specifically Amazon. So what this does is that you can configure it. You have a couple of options here. You can add inputs. So the default ones that they've added are 3 websites. We have data from KitchenAid, TrueSkin, whatever product you're trying to analyze or whatever brand you're trying to analyze, you can add that input over here. And what this does, it will download and scrape that data for you, and you have access to that data that you can use to understand trends, understand the marketplace, understand pricing information. So let's try this for ourselves. So we'll add our input over here. All you have to do is get a URL. So let's open up Amazon, and I've given it access to the Philips store. Now what I have to do is run it manually. All you got to do is real time. So if you can see, it sends the request and receives the results directly in the response. So you get real time data. You can also do asynchronous. So it sends the request and stores results externally, retrieve the data later via API or a download link, which is obviously good for a large or long running task, but we'll keep it synchronous for now for this demo. Then all you have to do is press run manually. So I'll just click on that. What it's doing right now is actually going to these websites and scraping the data. So we'll give it a second. And that's it. It took about 1 minute to collect the data. So now all we have to do is click on this download button and we have access to the data already. So let's click on that. And then what you're looking at right now is a JSON file, and you can see all the data is organized by the product, their price, the currency, everything all in one place. So you have organized data. You're not getting a bunch of random, HTML files or anything like that. It's organized data. Let's look at another example. Let's say you want to discover Amazon products by the bestsellers URL. So there's obviously a link over here for bestsellers for office products, bestsellers for wireless products. Let's say you want to do it by a category. There's for bestsellers for luggage, baby products. So these are the default ones. You could add in your own link, and you can also collect by URL for sellers. So let's say there's a specific seller that you want to do, but let's do something bestsellers, and we'll do office products and wireless. And then all you have to do once again is run manually. So it's running, is going and gathering data. And now that our data is ready, all I have to do is press download. So it's downloading it right now. And then what I'm going to do is take all this data. So if I open up this file, Obviously, I can't make much sense of all of this. This is not going to be useful for me just looking at it. And this is where Claude comes in, because Claude is able to read this file and make use of it, understand trends, and give me actual insights that I can make use of. So let's do that. So in Claude right now, I've attached it that JSON file that I downloaded from Bright Data. And then I'm telling Claude basically to act like an expert e-commerce strategist and data analyst. I'm giving you a data set of Amazon bestsellers. Your job is to extract actionable insights that help me make smarter e-commerce decisions. That could be either product selection, pricing strategy, listing optimization, or market positioning. And then I give in more detail about what market overview, product opportunity analysis, pricing intelligence, and demand and trend signals. And then I'm just going to press enter. So you can see right now that Claude is inspecting the JSON structure. Then it's going to use Python to inspect that JSON structure. All of that is handled for you in Claude, and you don't have to worry. All you had to do was click on a button, download your data, and then give it to Claude, give it your prompt, and it will do the analysis for you. So this is going to save you a lot of time from data collection as well analysis. And if you guys want the prompt of what I sent to Claude to analyze all the data, like the Amazon bestseller prompt over here, I can link that in the comments as well. And look at this, guys. This is the analysis I was able to do within like 5 minutes of work. I now have a median price. Basically, what it's telling me right now, this whole dashboard I walked through is telling me like, okay, these are the products on Amazon that are the best sellers, and the median price right now is between $9.99. Median reviews is about 23,000, and median, like the average people are selling about 10,000 products per month, and their content rate is 96.5%. So if you look at the price distribution, so if you're looking on selling a product on e-commerce websites or even on Amazon, your price, majority of the price players are within this section right now. 113 products are under $10. That's where all the best sellers are kind of clustered. Now, what is the category? It's packing tape, copy paper, permanent markers. Obviously, we scrape data on office tools, so that's why all of the products you see over here are within over here. So we can see packing tape, for some reason, 60,000 units per month on average, right? Which is crazy. I did not know that. Brand dominance. Obviously, it's hard to compete with Amazon, but Amazon Basics is leading. And then we have HP, Sharpie, all of these other brands over there as well. And you can see we have other brands over here. These are probably independent sellers. So now this tells you where are the white space opportunities, meaning where are opportunities where you can make some money. You could sell maybe MagSafe accessories. We can see that it's getting about a 10K per month average between 9 to 26 range. There's no specific brand that's dominant at the moment. Then you have other tools like multi-port USB, Galaxy S26 Ultra cases. This phone just launched. You have an option to act fast in this section. So it tells you what to do, what the price range is and everything. And then we have vulnerabilities as well, like products that are not really high volume, but their ratings are pretty much like less than 4.4. You can see, which is like wireless charging stations and everything like that. So you can see all of this intelligence data was captured within 5 minutes, and Claude was able to leverage Bright Data's amazing data set and then analyze the information and provide you with actual actionable insights that you can build off of. And then we also have something like pricing intelligence by category, which is like phone cases. Like the max price you would see is around $37.49, the median price is around $9.99, and the low end you might see a $5 case. So the actionable takeaways at the bottom is that, okay, if you're trying to compete in Amazon e-commerce, the $7 to $10 price range is probably where a lot of the competition is. And you want to make sure that when you are sending something, you have about 7+ images on there, the title length about 130 characters. So this is crazy, right? This is an actual job of a pricing analyst or a data analyst. And I was able to replicate that workflow within 5 minutes using two powerful tools: Bright Data for the data, and then Claude for the intelligence and analysis. This is going to save a lot of people a lot of time. So stepping back, the reason I wanted to make this video is specifically because how transferable this is. The Amazon price tracker is just what I'm demonstrating today, but the workflow is the same for anything. If you're job hunting or recruiting, pull listings from LinkedIn or Indeed, ask Claude which skills are showing up most, which companies are expanding, whether the salary ranges in your field are moving. If you're doing market research, pull product launches or news in your category, ask Claude to summarize the trend. If you're in e-commerce yourself, pull your competitors' listing on a schedule and have Claude flag anything that's changed. The collection layer and the analysis layer are separate, and both are pretty simple to set up. Bright Data handles the collection, Claude handles the analysis. Once you run through it once, you'll see how quickly you can adapt it for any workflow. But that's the full workflow. Bright Data link is in the description with free credits to get started. I go browse their Scraper API catalog first just to see what sources they support. There's a lot there. Pick something you actually want to track, run one test request, and see what the output looks like. Then it's just a matter of writing the Claude prompt that asks the right question. But that's it for today's video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Follow our new newsletter as well at universeofai.beehive.com. As well, subscribe to the main channel World of AI and support us on X by following the Universe of AIZ as well. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.